Today I'm talking about something which has the possibility of either being passed or being banned, and it will affect the whole country as a whole, and that is marriage equality. Recently, a person by the name of Bill Shorten, who is in Parliament, he has introduced a bill to federal Parliament urging MPs to step up. And what this means is he wants gay marriage to be legalized in Australia because it's a basic human right. People should be able to get married if they want to. Ireland has passed as a whole and everyone can get married there. Most of the United States allows gay marriage. New Zealand, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, I'm not quite sure, he supports it. All these countries are surging forward while Australia is lagging behind. And that's because people in Parliament, or some of them anyway, they don't like the idea of gay people getting married. They said that one person in particular, someone by the name of Lyle Shelton from the Australian Christian Lobby, has criticised the push towards same-sex marriage as one that disregards the rights of children. This is legislation that requires some children to miss out on a mother and a father, and that's something a civil society should never do. Now, that to me is insensitive to the people who have grown up with one parent instead of two, like single mothers, single fathers. It's kind of insensitive towards that. And there have been studies shown of children that growing up in a household with same-sex parents does not affect them, okay? It doesn't turn them gay. It doesn't make them want to worship the devil. They're just people. Now, you might get children who do end up as gay or as someone who's a part of the LGBTQI plus people, and they do coincidentally have a parent that is gay, but it doesn't mean that it can be passed down through families. People in Parliament, the ones who are against gay marriage, need to understand that Tony Abbott, I believe, has a sister or a relative of some kind who is gay, but he has said comments which are homophobic that are on this website that I'm on, which proves about his viewpoints on homosexuality. Two quotes in particular. Quote number one, I'd feel a bit threatened. Quote number two, if you'd asked me for advice, I would have said to adopt a sort of don't ask, don't tell policy about all of these things. Now, Tony Abbott, I don't agree with how he does politics, how he runs government, but that's another topic for another time. Tony Abbott, he has acknowledged legalizing marriage for same-sex couples was a significant issue, but he said his priority was pushing Parliament to pass the budget's multi-billion-dollar small business tax breaks. This may be just my viewpoint on things, but I could say passing the marriage equality and making everyone being able to marry is more important than small businesses. That might be just me and what I believe and how my background has made me believe, but there are some people that I know of that they have two children. Children are adorable, and like the two people, they are really nice. I'd say that one of my favorite, insert here, but they can't get married because of this law. So that means that even though they have children, and those children, they're fine with the whole having two mothers things, they can't legally be a mother to those children. I also know some other people that when they get older, they would consider getting married to a woman, and then they would probably adopt or something, because that's one way of doing it. Kids don't need a mother and a father. They need two parental figures, or if it's a single parent, they need at least one mother or one father. If there's two mothers, great. Double the greatness of it. If there's two fathers, brilliant. That's great. They have two people they can look after. If they have one parent who is gay and dates people of the same gender, or is bisexual, or is transgender, that's also great. I don't understand how this isn't a thing. Gay marriage and marriage equality in general needs to happen. It's 2015, people. I mean, come on. If you believe that gay people and that marriage equality shouldn't happen because you believe, oh, all kids need to have a mother and father, otherwise they'll turn out messed up, that viewpoint is wrong and insensitive, and it's just plain ignorant. Marriage equality should happen, and it needs to happen, because come on guys, 2015, we are lagging behind in this. Australia lags behind a growing number of countries on gay marriage, including Britain and neighbouring New Zealand and some American states, which is now most American states. Dear Parliament and those in Parliament, and just everyone in general against gay marriage, you need to let marriage equality happen, because you don't want to be the cause of why Australia is so far behind from other countries, while everyone else's country is allowing these things to happen, allowing gay marriage, allowing so many things that we can't even begin to catch up. We are lagging behind, and we need to catch up, because this is getting ridiculous. Come on. It's 2015. I want a future for my children. I want a future for people to be able to marry who they want, to be able to get married and not have to worry. I want a better future, and that won't happen if you, Parliament, if you won't let this happen. Please let this happen. This is coming from me, someone who believes that marriage equality should happen, and coming from friends of mine, from people in suburbs, from states, from the whole country. Please let this marriage equality bill happen.